1993 Chevrolet K1500, 73,000 miles. Let's take it for a test drive. This is a really clean K1500 and would be a great truck to drive every single day. It is a 1993 Chevrolet K1500 with a documented 73,111 actual miles as of this video. It is a clean Carfax, no accidents or damage ever reported, and just a really easy truck to drive. This one retains its original 5-liter, backed by the 4L60E automatic overdrive transmission, power steering, power front disc brakes, AC, which blows nice and cold, heat, which also blows hot going into wintertime. That's always important. On your exhaust system, still retains basically the stock style exhaust, factory manifolds, crossover pipe, does have a replacement muffler and stock style tailpipes coming out right behind the passenger side rear tire over there. Don't really hear much exhaust while you're in the pickup. Outside, you rev it up, you can hear it a little bit. I really like some true duals on these, going with some Flowmaster mufflers, which sound great. But the stock style replacement muffler and tailpipe sounds good if you ask me. Going down the road, no vibrations, no shakes, no real complaints of any kind mechanically, and it is a hopping and ready to go truck. On the interior, you have your coated for dark blue interior. I believe most, if not all of this interior is going to be the original interior for the pickup. Your headliner, your visors, all of that stuff looks great. The seat cover's in really nice condition. You have your fold down armrest here, which makes driving position super, super comfortable. Couple little nicks in the carpet right here on the transmission hump, and then a very small little like wear item right on the bolster on the seat bottom, on the driver's seat here. Very minimal imperfections. Overall, the inside is very nice and very clean. Tops of the door panels, which always gets a lot of wear. These ones show great. Lower portions of the door panel and the armrests are also nice on both sides. You have your flip open cup holders here. Flips open, flips closed like it should. Same thing with your glove box. I can't reach it, but it opens and closes properly with your RPO codes in there. We'll reach. Look at that. There we go. Opens and closes again. You have your owner's manual as well as the RPO codes in there. Kick the button, there we go. Kick them both on, they work like they should. Factory gauge set in front of you. The temperature gauge is reading a little bit low. I've put a temperature gauge, like a thermal gun on it, and it's running right where it needs to. Just the temperature gauge itself is a little bit lower than where it's actually probably reading. Groid oil pressure, fuel gauge is working, good voltage, speedometer's working, odometer's rolling like it should. The only two disclaimers I have on this particular pickup are going to be the radio power's on, but it's not playing any sound, so I do not know exactly what's going on there. And then the cruise control is not working. You will find a screenshot of the Does It Work section in my additional information tab, again on the website pcclassiccars.com. You'll also see the Carfax as well as little imperfections, so make sure you guys check that out again on the website. We're warmed up, so we'll roll into the throttle here. Just being a little 305 5-liter, the motor has good power. Driving this back-to-back to these K1500s that I have that have the 5.7 in it, you're not going to notice a difference from regular driving. The 5-liter has plenty of power to do what you want to do. That overdrive transmission shifts great. Again, just an easy truck to drive. On the underneath, very solid. The cab corners look great. The inner rockers look great. The bottom side of the floor. Also the bottom side of the bed, very nice and solid, no rust issues, no rust repair, no real corrosion, just a good solid original pickup on the bottom. On the exterior, it is coated as a white pickup. The truck has been reshot. It's got some smaller flaws here and there, but it shows great. On the lower portions of the front of the bedside, it's got that little rock guard that's been painted over, so you have like that little textured material there. Just, again, small little touch-ups, little imperfections, nothing that's major. Right where the door handle is over on the passenger side, right below that, there's like a little like touch-up spot right below the door handle. You'll see photos of all this stuff in the additional information tab on the website, again, pcclassiccars.com. Factory-style wheels, which have been fully restored, and they are like new. Brand new tires, BFG white letter all-terrain tires all the way around. Really nice setup. And a super, super clean bed. Has a very nice spray and bed liner. The imperfections are very limited on the inside of the bed. Again, very, very nice spray and bed liner. It looks awesome. Little bit of wind noise. We do have a cross breeze today. Just a little bit of wind noise from both of the windows, but really minimal stuff there. All of your glass is in really nice condition. Both of the power windows work like they should. You do also have power locks, and it is manual mirrors. It's just your standard size mirrors over there on the driver's door and the passenger doors. You can just pop the window down and move it to whatever position you want it to be in. But those power windows and locks do work like they should. This truck is also optioned with tilt. And again, the cruise does not work, but it is there. If someone wanted to get it fixed, you could. Just when you engage it, it doesn't do anything. As I say that, the cruise engages. So the cruise does work on the truck. I'm still going to list it as no because when we checked it in, it wasn't working. So a little bit of an intermittent deal there. I'll do it again. The cruise is working, so we'll go ahead and say that it does work during the video. So that's a nice upgrade. On your suspension, it's all stock style equipment. The shocks look like they've probably been replaced at some point. Four-wheel drive system works like it should. You have your indicator or your 4x4 selector on the floor, and then you have your automatic locking hubs outside. You don't got to get out. They just lock in when they need to lock in, and you're good to go for four-wheel drive. That all checks out good. It's got the new Process 241 transfer case. So again, I will update my doesn't work section. I will list it as the cruise does work because I just did it 3 times and it did work, and we'll do it once more. So really your only disclaimer is going to be the radio's not powered on. Get up to speed here and we'll engage the cruise one more time. There you have it. So everybody, the cruise control does work on this truck, which is really cool. Brakes feel good. You do have your hood release mounted up under the dash where it's supposed to be when you pull that, and then you have your secondary up underneath the front of the hood there. Looking in the engine bay, very stock, nothing's out of place. It all shows great. Bottom side of the hood checks out good as well. This is the original motor for the pickup. This is the truck I would hop in and drive every single day. I love regular cab, short bed, four-wheel drive pickups. This is a good one. I really like how clean the dash is. Those are normally all cracked up or faded. This one really is in good condition. The soft plastic here, and then also the upper dash is really notorious for getting beat up. That one's very nice. Seat cover's very comfortable. You got all your seat belts in here. Got your grab handle over there on the passenger side. There's not one here on the driver's side. They didn't come with one there. You just got it on the passenger side to help you get in and out. Heat and AC work great. Got it on the medium setting right now, and it's very comfortable in here. It's actually blowing really nice and cold coming out of the vents. Turn signal switch is nice and tight. One car here, and then we can roll into the throttle one more time. Just a no-nonsense truck. So again, your only disclaimer is going to be that the radio's not playing any sound, and you can actually take these radios out and have them sent off and converted, or you could put an aftermarket one in there, whatever you want to do. But as always, I'm Michael. This is a 1993 Chevrolet K1500 with a documented 73,000 miles from myself and everybody else here at PC Classic Cars. We appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drive videos. Make sure you check out that additional information tab again on the website, pcclassiccars.com. Check out the content we're posting daily across all of our social platforms, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks again for watching.